So that's kind of how you're feeling right now? You're just living in constant fear of Fousey just showing up and controlling any situation that you're in?
Dude, that man, we're not doing any intros or any of that. Right?
Let's just run it.
Please.
No,
Okay.
yeah,
I hate that. It makes me feel
suck.
super weird. I don't feel like I deserve an intro. I don't know. Fousey just had one of the craziest like runs I've ever seen in the history of the internet, and he does this from time to time. Like he
2018 was the last one.
Exactly.
He goes kind of quiet, and then he comes back having a manic episode, and everybody tunes in. All of a sudden, he's getting 50,000 live viewers.
Well, he's incredibly watchable, right? He's incredibly. He's so easy to watch, but this one specifically was nuts. I mean, he was running the space like at the top of the streaming numbers. And I remember we had him on Jeff FM. And I asked him, I was like, yo, how long do you anticipate doing this for? He's like, oh, I'm going to be running 24/7 content till the end of the year. And I was like,
gonna burn out.
I was like, I'm going to be honest, I give it one week.
Right.
And it was about a week.
Right.
And then just kind of started to,
Because, okay,
become kind of strange.
this is the problem that we all deal with as creators, is that if you are at the place in your life where you're happy and secure and your life is steady and safe and comfortable, you might have a great life. But for the people at home, it's much less interesting.
For sure.
Whereas if you're going through turmoil, if you're going through drama with your girl, if you're having a manic psychotic episode, etc., you can be very, very interesting to watch. And that's why the streamers who seem like they're doing the best these days, if you talk about somebody like I Show Speed, he's kind of like always on the verge of having a meltdown. Fousey, you were like kind of always just waiting to see what might happen.
Next.
A lot of times the people you see with the craziest streaming numbers are those people where you feel like it could just kind of take off at any given moment.
Well, listen, dirty laundry pays the bills. It has for a long time. People want to see Britney Spears shave her head. They want to see, you know what I'm saying? They want to see Paris Hilton have a wardrobe malfunction. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to see the crazy happen. And that's why a lot of that stuff nowadays is manipulated and manufactured. You look at the Kardashians, for example, right? All this is created drama, created beef because they know that's what pays the bills. So the challenge is, as a creator, a big creator, which I don't claim to be a super macro like these guys, is walking that line between drawing eyeballs to continue to do brand deals or move units or whatever, and maintaining mental sanity. Because bro, like for me, for example, like when I was dating Lana and when it was like going crazy when we were still, together with Logan and everything was like this whole camp, there was always drama, constant drama, 24/7. And I felt like I still feel that drama just eats at you. No matter how Teflon you claim to be, no matter how much you claim to be like unaffected, everybody's affected, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, by all this bull. The internet has become, especially currently, and it continues to day by day, digress into this environment of just honestly pure hatred. There's just, you sign on, and as a creator or a normal human, what you have to see on the internet every day, it's people say change your algorithm. No, you go on Twitter, this is everywhere. It's school fights, it's shootings, it's, this person's getting arrested, this is happening. And so like, you're constantly trying to like maintain and walk the line between living in that nasty, nasty world and preserving yourself and maintaining some semblance of sanity. And that's what I was hoping Fousey would kind of realize as he went through this last, run, was, this 24/7 thing is not going to work.
I've never really seen IRL streaming work out for anybody in the long run. Ice Poseidon destroyed his life. Fousey seems like it destroyed his life. I can think of a lot of other like tiny examples, but when you're allowing yourself to be, participating in life with all these people that might just show up. Now you look at somebody like Aiden Ross and Sneeko and what they're doing, where they have security and maybe they rent out a house for their streams a large percentage of the time. I think that maybe makes sense. But with Fousey melting down off the IRL streaming thing, like a lot of the things that him up, like people like calling him or calling the cops and swatting him and all this kind of stuff. Like these are the things that come with doing the IRL streaming lifestyle. Whereas this, in comparison right now, very little chance of chaos. Like everything is very, very controlled in comparison. Yeah. And this is a chaotic podcast, but we go out of our way to try to make that not the case.
Well, it's one of the reasons why I stopped streaming. I mean, I had a relatively successful Twitch channel. I mean, I was, probably 6,000 to 15,000 concurrent, depending on what I was doing on any given day.
That's good,
And obviously, like, I'm never gonna lie and try to, falsify the truthhood that, I'm a collaborator. I have been, and I think, my ability to build rapport, to finesse, to scratch backs and have backs scratch in return has been a big part of my career. And I think streaming is good for that. You can do collabs in real time, you can hit people up, but for whatever reason, it felt like streaming, brought along with it a certain number of like uncontrollable pieces. Like you said, the anything can happen factor. When I do vlogs still, I like to
watch a bunch of them last night.
Yeah, I've been watching
Great
them.
content.
Thank you, bro.
Good
Thank
shit.
you.
But you basically like film all week. You're doing your little David Dobrik thing, but you're going for like 15 minutes instead of 4 minutes and 20 seconds, right?
I like to consider myself like the last of the vloggers. Vlogging is dead. It's actually kind of sad, to be honest with you, because it was really the format that built all of it. Like all of that, early on, Casey and Roman and all these guys who were churning out these daily vlogs. Yeah, mine's a little bit different. I may shoot one vlog in 3 countries. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I might shoot for 8 days between ads, sign-ins, like all the different parts of the format. And then there's hours of footage that gets whittled down, edited, brand deals, there's strategy that goes into all the creative to create this final piece that's a weekly vlog. And now when I start to talk to people about burnout on YouTube and my personal mental health, which I'm sure you guys know has kind of always been a little up and down as well. Maybe not to the extent of Fuzi's, at least visually, but it's something that I continue to struggle with. I don't put out daily content, but these things, it might as well be. You know what I'm saying? Because I shoot so much that goes into one of these episodes to create these like really enthralling, longer format pieces.
Because you could be putting out like one not great quality vlog per day, like the way that everybody used to do.
Bro, see, that's the thing. My life is genuinely exciting every single day, which I've also found is a gift and a curse. Like I don't have those days where I get to sit down and turn off. You know what I'm saying? Like I always have going on. So I easily could wake up, create content, put it out every single day, day, which is kind of like what streaming is, but it just presented so many obstacles to me, like you said, where it's just like, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know what the fuck's going to come out of my mouth. And I don't know if in today's like society, I don't know how I feel about that.
Right. And if you're even a little bit open, that's like a big part of the appeal to the people. It's like, oh, I'm going to get to hear him say the F slur. If I watch this long enough, he's going to slip up and say something mean to his girlfriend and they're going to get in a fight. And that's
Which
like,
used to happen.
yeah, which happens to like any streamer at a certain point. Their actual real life is going to start to intersect with what they're doing on there.
Yeah.
We just hit 600,000 subscribers on the Clips channel right here. We're trying to get to 700, so you know what to do. Smack that red button and subscribe. Appreciate you.